Hey everybody, it's Christine, and I have been working away on projects for the Creativation show this weekend, and I wanted to give you a peek into one that I've been working on. I was sent the Bible margin stamps from SRM Stickers, and so I dove into some traditional Bible journaling versus what you've seen a lot of me doing in the past where I've done on cardstock and whatever. I decided this year I was going to dive into it in my Bible. So I'm using this one-year Bible Expressions, which has margins built into it. And it has some already pre-printed, but not on every page, so there's plenty of room to do your own thing. Yes, there are lines in it, but they're really faint, and so I'm just pretty much ignoring them because I'm doing the art over the top of them, and of course they're there if I do want to write. So I wanted to show you some of the work that I did in them. This is going to be sitting at the SRM Stickers table, and I also wanted to show you some of the products that I used to create these looks. So this is the first one, and you can see I used the stamp, the Bible margin stamp, "You are the light of the world," and then I added in some additional stamping, and I added in some doodling using both a black pen and a white pen. The black pen that I like to use for this is this Le Pen one. And I also like to use a white pen. There's a couple of them that I like. This is a Reminisce one. I also like the Uniball Signo one. I just don't have my hands on it at the moment. Okay, now let's go to the next spread. Oh, I forgot to mention, I used Distress Oxides to create the whole background on that. I'll show you more of those in just a minute. So this is the next one. And this here, you can again see the margin where I did the Bible margin stamp, "Be glad in the Lord and rejoice." And then I also used some additional butterfly stamps, all from SRM Stickers. And then I created this one just using Distress Oxides. I really love these. Now you can see it kind of fades when you do it over the top of the black ink. It kind of fades the ink to make it a little more like of a dark charcoal gray. But I like the way these spread and blend, and I can just go after them with a makeup sponge or dauber and spread them all around to create a really unique look. Now let's go to the next one. This one I actually used watercolor pencils on. You can see it's a different look, but here's that stamp, "Love one another as I have loved you." And then I added in a whole bunch of flowers, and I just used a watercolor pencil, and I used these ones specifically. They are also from SRM. And then instead of using full-on water, I used a blending pen to just... The water makes me a little nervous in the Bible. So I wasn't quite there yet. I know lots of people do it, and I know I will probably get there, but I opted for a little bit more of a dry technique this time. Now, one of the things I was doing on each of my pages is I was backing them with patterned paper just to give them a little more stability, and because inevitably there's some bleed through. So I thought that's a great way to use up some scraps, just adding in some cute coordinating patterned paper. So this one is a really simple one. This one, "Love is patient, love is kind," etc. All from 1 Corinthians 13. And you can see I added in some additional stamps here. And then all I did is I used brush markers and almost went with like a highlighted look. I just kind of scribbled like that with those. And these ones are also from SRM Stickers. They're made by Marvy. Okay. Well, this one is actually my favorite that I've done so far. Probably because I really like the verse. I think that helps. "Every good and perfect gift is from above." And this one, I used some Distress Oxides on the side. I used brush markers to color in. I used the black Le Pen to doodle some extra leaves. And I used a little bit of Color Shine Mist to add some splatters on. And then the last one I want to show you. I'm going to show you all of them because there's a couple that I'm not so crazy about. This last one is "This is the day the Lord has made," and this one I went a little bit wild with. I used some Distress Oxide. I used a cloud background stamp from SRM, and then I added on some ladybugs. I was going for kind of the nature feel on this one, and so I colored those in with a brush marker. Again, brush marker. This here is some Distress Oxide again. So there you have it. There's my new playing in my Bible. Oh wait, here's one more. Sorry, I forgot about this one. The page got folded over. That's probably why. This one you can see I went for much more of a messy mixed media feel, I guess would be the best words for it. I used the packaging technique, so this one I did get a little more wet with, and I used it in 3 different color shine colors, and I just smushed it onto there, and then I added in the stamps. These come from several different stamp sets from SRM. I will link you up to the stamp sets that are available down below. The other ones will be coming out this weekend and be available soon, and I will also link you up to all these supplies down below. But I would love to see your Bible journaling. If you're into it, give me a link so I can check things out. I was having more fun with this than I anticipated, and so that's a good thing. I'm excited to see what this does for just changing up my devotional life a little bit and having some creative time mixed in there with my growth time. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back later this weekend with more videos from Creativation.